Faceless channels are about to look completely different. And if you're still using stock footage and basic text overlays, you're about to get left behind. Most faceless creators are stuck choosing between paying a designer they can't afford or settling for visuals that look like everyone else's. That gap is exactly what Claude Code closes. The channels growing right now all have one thing in common. Their visuals look intentional, animated, branded, professional, and they're getting views and making money because of it. Most people think you need expensive software or years of experience to get to that level. That used to be true, but not anymore. Everything you are seeing in this intro, the animations, the transitions, that was made with Claude Code and Remotion. Normally, my editor handles this, but I wanted to build it myself. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do the same. How to set it up, how to use it, and how to get results you can actually drop into your next video. And if you're not tech savvy, don't worry, I've got you. I promise I'm going to keep this as simple as possible. If you want to learn something new today, something you can actually use on your channel, this is the video for you. Shouts. Now, before we get into anything, you need to understand what Claude Code actually is, because a lot of people either haven't heard of it or they think it's just another chatbot. It's not. Claude is Anthropic's AI. Most people know the chat version. You ask a question, you get an answer, but Claude has 3 modes and each one does something different. First, Claude Chat. That's what most people use. It writes, it reasons, it creates actual files. You can connect it to Google Drive, connect it to your tools, and you can build something called skills, a set of instructions Claude remembers every single time you use it. Then there's Claude Cowork. This connects to your desktop. It browses your files, opens apps, manages your workflow. If you're not a developer, this is where Claude starts doing real work on your computer. And then there's Claude Code. This is what we're using today. Claude Code runs in your terminal. It writes real code. It builds full applications. And when you pair it with a tool called Remotion, that's where the magic happens for faceless creators. Here's the simplest way to think about it. Claude Code is like the architect. You describe what you want the building to look like. Claude draws the blueprints, and Remotion is the construction crew. It takes those blueprints and builds the actual video. You never have to touch a single line of code yourself, and I'm going to walk you through every step. So even if you've never opened a terminal before, you can follow along. Now, before I break anything down, let me show you exactly what we're building today. We're going to go through 3 layers. Layer 1, motion graphics. I'm going to show you how to create professional animated visuals with Claude Code and Remotion. That's the foundation. Layer 2, we're going to take those motion graphics and layer in a voiceover and AI generated images. And layer 3, I'm going to show you exactly how I use my own script, my branding, and my avatar to produce a complete faceless video. No editor, no designer, just Claude Code and Remotion. All right, let's get into it. To get started, open Google and search for Claude Desktop. When you see the results, click the first link that says Download Claude. We're downloading Claude to our desktop. On this page, select your operating system. If you're using Windows, download the Windows version. If you're on macOS, download the macOS version. We won't be using mobile here. I've already downloaded it, but you'll just download and follow the usual installation steps. After it's installed, you'll need to log in, just like any other app. You can log in at the top if you already have an account, or sign up if it's your first time. A question I often get when making videos like this is it free? Let's clarify that. When you reach the pricing section, click on Overview. Claude works similarly to ChatGPT and offers multiple plans, free, pro, and max. For this walkthrough, we'll stick with the free plan. There are some advanced features that may need a paid plan, but I'll point those out as we go. For now, everything we're doing will use the free plan. Once you have everything set up, when you're ready, open Claude Desktop. At the top, you'll see 3 buttons. The first is Claude Chat, which I'll explain. You'll interact with it just like ChatGPT. Claude Cowork won't be covered in this video, but it's used for automations that aren't related to coding. Claude Code is where we'll focus in this video. Before we get started, you'll want to set up a specific folder on your desktop to save your work. At the bottom, you'll see a folder. Click it, then select or create a folder where you'd like your files to be saved. If you don't have any folders yet, that's fine. Just click to choose or make a new folder wherever you want on your desktop. Once that's set, you can pick different models to use. Using Opus 4.6, which is the top model, uses credits quickly and can time out faster. To conserve your daily limit, use Sonnet 4.6 instead. I leave it at 4.61 M since I have that plan. The first thing to do is type in the chat box. You'll type, install the pre-built skill Remotion and set it up. That's the first thing to enter here. If it's already installed, it'll let you know, but otherwise it'll install. Before submitting, let me point something out. You'll see options for ask permission, auto accept edit, and plan mode. Depending on your needs, you can control permissions here. I have it set to auto accept edit. Now click submit. If this is your first time, it'll start installing automatically. You don't need to do anything extra. It might let me know the skill is already installed, just like I mentioned. It's checking now. As you can see, it says the Remotion skill is already installed for me. You just let it finish, and once it's done, the skill is fully installed. With Remotion installed, we can start using it to make changes. The Remotion skill is basically a set of instructions. When you open it, you'll see what it includes. It just gave me a summary of what's inside the file, mainly instructions. You don't need to do anything else here. Next, if you want to create something, Remotion will know to step in, especially for things like videos. You can just say, use Remotion to create XYZ, and it will respond. Now this brings us to Layer 1. With everything installed, Layer 1 is where we make a basic motion graphic. For this, I want to create something showing the evolution of the internet. Type your prompt here and let Claude do its thing. I typed, create this motion graphic, create a Remotion video that animates the evolution of the internet. Then I added details about what I wanted to see. You don't need a super detailed prompt, just a request is fine, and you can tweak from there. Here, I described how I wanted the colors and background. Click submit and let Claude work. It will start planning, and once that's done, it'll move forward. Now it starts generating the video for us. When it's done, you'll see a preview, like a small snapshot of what's happening. I'm going to open it up in a browser. It automatically opens in your browser so you can see how it turned out. Let's take a look. You'll notice it looks just like a typical editing timeline, so it should feel familiar. As it plays, you'll see the dates I entered and what I asked it to display for each date. As you watch, you can see it highlight different dates. This is actually really simple and quick to make. Let's pause it for now. To make changes, just go back to Claude Code and type your edits at the bottom. You can swap out colors, use your own branding, and make it more interesting. If you're not into the line charts, remember this is just a basic example. You can make as many edits as you want. Now, we're moving to Layer 2, where we take it from this simple version to something more advanced. 1969, two computers sent messages to each other for the very first time. The internet didn't begin the way most people imagine. That was ARPANET, the original network connection. Back then, nobody called it the internet, but it was the start. Fast forward to 1991 and the World Wide Web became available to the public. Suddenly, anyone with a computer could access information online. The internet wasn't just for scientists or the government anymore, it became something we could all use. When Google launched, it gave the internet a new entry point for everyone. Now, to make things more engaging, let's bring in voice and visuals. Back to Claude Code, let's add a voiceover. We'll provide a script and ask it to generate a voiceover for our motion graphics. Creating the motion graphics is easy and free, and you can try out various styles as much as you'd like. I'll show you more when we reach the next level. For a voiceover in Claude Code, most of us already use 11 Labs. You might need something called an API key. An API key is an application integration key you use to connect to 11 Labs voice. Simply log into your 11 Labs account, go to the developers section, and you'll see API keys at the top. Your subscription usually comes with API keys. Just click on API keys and create a new one. Copy that key and give it to Claude Code so it can access 11 Labs. If you don't have an 11 Labs account, you can use another website called Wavespeed. Visit wavespeed.ai. Wavespeed.ai is an aggregator. What that means is it brings many different models together. You'll find all sorts of models here like Nano Banana, Google, 11 Labs, and more. You can use them at a low cost in case you don't already have 11 Labs. In the Wave dashboard, go to API keys, enter a name for your API key, and generate it. With that single API key, you'll be able to access a variety of models. I wanted to show this example. Once you're in Claude Code, enter the key and ask Claude Code to use it for 11 Labs. If I do that, it lets me know that I already have an 11 Labs API key set up. Let's confirm that. As you can see, it shows that my 11 Labs API key is already configured. I don't need to set it up again. That's how you use API keys. Let's also check if I already have a WaveSpeed API key. Here, you can see it confirms that my WaveSpeed API key is active. Notice where I mentioned don't show the API key. It's important to keep your API key private. Never share it with anyone. You can also see a list of models available through the WaveSpeed API like Nano Banana Pro, Nano Banana 2 for image generation, and various video models including Cedars. Just to sum up, we now have both our 11 Labs API key and the WaveSpeed key. You only need one, not both. I wanted to demonstrate that you can use either one. Now the next step is to provide the script. Now, I've pasted in the script I created about the evolution of the internet and asked for a voiceover to match the motion graphics. Just type out your script and paste it in. If you want to make a story or any other type of project, it's the same process. Submit your script. The tool will use either the 11 Labs API or WaveSpeed API. Select your chosen voice, generate the voiceover, and attach it to your video. Let's wait for it to work its magic. While it's processing, you'll see updates showing the steps it's taking to create the script and the voiceover. Look through those updates for any tweaks you might want to make. Usually, I just approve and let it finish. The process time depends on your script's length. Just let it run. Once it's finished, your voiceover will be ready. Let's wait for it to complete. Alright, this has finished generating. Let's play it and see how it turns out. In 1969, two computers communicated for the first time. That was ARPANET, the original network connection. It wasn't called the internet yet, but that marked the beginning. Then in 1991, the World Wide Web became publicly available. As you can see, the voiceover has been added. Notice the green bar that wasn't there before. When you play it, you'll also notice that the voiceover syncs perfectly with when each new era appears. Previously, it wasn't like this, but now it looks great. Now that this part is done, the next step is to add images. Right now it still looks very basic, so we want to enhance it with images and follow a path to make it much more engaging. To do this, we'll return to Claude Code. Here, I pasted the prompt. I asked it to create an image with Nano Banana Pro, make sure it's 4K, and incorporate it into the storyline timeline with motion graphics. I also specified that instead of the straight line we saw earlier, I wanted a pathway like a journey and made sure the voiceover remains synced with the sequence. I've provided a simple prompt for the icons that will be generated for each era. Here, I specified 2D hand-drawn illustrations and detailed my requirements, then described all the eras. I'll now submit. Once you submit, it starts generating. It's going to use Nano Banana Pro, and since we already have the WaveSpeed AI API key installed, it will pull from Wave to create the image and add it to our video timeline. We'll wait for this to finish and then we'll see the result. You don't have to do anything else, just watch as it creates everything. Sometimes permissions prompts may appear. Allow them so it can create the videos. It's done now. Let's play it and see the final result. That was ARPANET, the very first network connection. It wasn't called the internet yet, but that was the beginning. Then in 1991, the World Wide Web went public. For the first time, anyone with a computer could access information online. The internet was no longer just for scientists and governments. Now it belonged to everyone. Google launches, and suddenly the internet has, as you can see, it created images, changed the path, and now there's a voiceover. Everything looks great. The last thing I wanted to show is how I created the video you're watching, since I'm sure many of you have questions about that. That's the final third layer. But before we move on, if you want to export what you have, just click render. It will render as an MP4 and you can access it wherever you saved it, alright? Moving on to the last layer. For this final step, I took the intro of this video and pasted it in, as you can see here. At the top, I wrote, create a detailed, stunning motion graphics for this script and add images where relevant to match what's being said. That's all I included before clicking submit, and then it started generating the motion graphics. After the motion graphics are generated, you can customize them using your color palette logos, and avatar, just like you saw at the beginning of this video. Let me show you the base result first, and then the final version after making those changes. All you need to do is return to the chat and prompt it to make changes if there's something you don't like. That's it. You don't have to do anything else no need to interact with the specific interface. Just prompt Claude Code in the chat and it will update the interface automatically. Let's wait for this to finish. Now that it's done, by playing through, you can see it created something based on the script. It animates everything, adding motion graphics where needed. However, it's not yet in my brand colors. You would return to Claude Code and prompt it to switch to your brand colors. You can provide your colors, logo, and other brand elements. Once you've completed these prompts, this is the final result after multiple updates. Here's what I ended up with. Starting from the beginning, this is what you saw at the start of the video. I included my brand colors, logo, and also generated my avatar as I've demonstrated on this channel. I made my avatar using my normal process and provided it to Claude Code, requesting that it be placed at the bottom right with a border. It did exactly that, ensuring the avatar appears on screen while speaking. That's how I generated this video. Once everything was ready, I clicked render. It saved the file to my desktop and I exported and used it in this video. So here's the real takeaway from this video. Claude Code and Remotion are not just tools for developers. They are production tools for faceless creators who want their content to look different from everyone else. Motion graphics, voiceover, images, a full branded video, all of it built without a designer, without an editor, without After Effects. That is the shift happening right now. And the creators who figure this out first will pull ahead. Now, if you're serious about building a faceless channel the smart way, not just the tools, but the full system, that's what Accelerate is for. Niche selection, content strategy, monetization, all of it. The link is below if you want to take a look. And if you're not ready for that yet, watch this video next, where I show you exactly how to start a profitable faceless channel in 90 days. Because what we built today is just the beginning.